I'm Raphael Stroud for 17 News.
Ralph, thanks. Now to a story that is nothing short of heartbreaking. A Bakersfield woman and her preteen grandson are dead after a fire engulfed their tiny house on 32nd Street late Thursday afternoon. 17's Robert Price watched fire investigators sort through the charred remains today and files this report.
The house was only about 460 square feet. The fire started at about 4 p.m. Thursday. Inside, a woman and a boy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Family members say 58-year-old Rosemary Maida was bedridden, having recently undergone knee replacement surgery on both legs. At least she had her 10-year-old grandson there to help her that day. When the fire broke out in the tiny one-bedroom house, relatives speculate the boy raced to a different part of the house to fetch her wheelchair. But by the time he returned to get her, the smoke was too thick. The house, built in 1930 and sided with cedar shingles, went up like a tinderbox. When firefighters were finally able to enter the structure, they found them, grandmother and grandson, together in the bedroom. Arson investigators were conducting a routine investigation Friday. Deputy Chief Kevin Albertson of the Bakersfield Fire Department said they're still looking for answers.
Our crews were able to get in there and do a primary search. Upon that primary search, they found an approximately 60-year-old female and approximately 10-year-old male that had died from their injuries of the fire.
One neighbor, who gave his name only as Jose, had what would seem to be a vital clue to the fire's cause. He said he heard an explosion. We were all here when suddenly we heard this sound like an explosion, like gas, and we noticed all the flames, a lot of flames. The firefighters got here quickly, but even so, they were not able to do much.
Oh my God.
The fire was so hot, neighbors across the street could feel the heat against their faces. Some moved their cars down the street for fear they'd singe their paint, or worse. This woman, who lives in the apartment complex right across 32nd Street, which is as narrow as an alleyway, asked that her name not be used.
It was popping, it was going, the electricity poles were going right there, so it's pretty dangerous, pretty scary.
The boy's father had dropped off his son at the grandmother's house and was on his way to Las Vegas, according to relatives, and the grandfather was away. So many questions left unanswered. What caused the fire? Why didn't the boy flee, assuming he had the opportunity? On that latter point, we may never know. In downtown Bakersfield, Robert Price, 17 News.